Are you serious? Are you serious? Operation Gotham Shield. We're not talking about the Joker or the Penguin or Batman, even though some believe that the Muslim Messiah is going to return, the 12th Imam, bringing Jesus Christ along with him, like Batman and Robin. No, no, no. I'm talking about the Gotham, Operation Gotham Shield. Well, it is an actual government operation. And the federal government is simulating a nuclear explosion over New York City. But it's not just there. We've heard from other people. Even here in Indiana, in Camp Atterbury, they're going to be doing drills preparing on what they would do in case of a nuclear explosion. People in Ohio are telling us that they're doing it there, okay, in different cities. It's across the country, so it's not just a New York City issue. But let me read to you. Given the current tensions in the world, this drill is especially relevant according to the government preparedness. Most Americans expect our government to be ready for any contingency, but this one is spooky to be sure. Now, as reported by the Voice of Reason, the Department of Homeland Security and other federal agencies will oversee a staged nuclear strike drill codenamed Operation Gotham Shield, in which simulates a nuclear blast over the country's largest cities. On April the 18th through May the 5th, state and local and federal organizations alike are planning for Operation Gotham Shield 2017. It's a major nuclear detonation drill in the New York, New Jersey area along with the U.S.-Canadian border. Now, during this exercise, 4 nuclear devices, 2 of which are rendered safe during the U.S. Department of Defense, the DOD, is saying it's a virtual Archer exercise, and it's very vital they do it. It's one successful 10K detonation in the New York, New Jersey area, along with one smaller detonation on the U.S.-Canadian border, are going to take place. A Department of Energy document outlining the drill was acquired. And it says that the purpose of the GS-17, or Gotham Shield 17, is to evaluate the whole community effort to prevent, protect from, respond to, and plan initial recovery after the effects of a nuclear device attack, using established exercises to achieve objectives in the relevant mission areas and capabilities. Gotham Shield 17 will assess regional and national incident management and incident support capabilities to include pre- and post-nuclear device detonations and recovery. You know what would be better is to not let a nuke go off at all. But that would require tightening down the borders, really scrutinizing the visa program, not having corrupt judicial judges, federal judges, stopping the president's executive order on travel ban, to extreme vetting, which is obviously if we're going to have a drill for an extreme measure like a nuclear detonation, maybe it'd be better to have an extreme vetting program and put our efforts in what to do there. How about what to do when you do catch an illegal alien from the Middle East crawling over the Mexican border or coming in from Canada or coming in from somewhere? How do we deal with it? Do we just turn them back out? Or do we give them housing? Do we give them a debit card to Walmart? I mean, folks, this is what I'm saying. I don't want to do a drill on what to do after a nuclear detonation. I want to do a drill on how to prevent a nuclear detonation. The drill is intended to evaluate the protocols and test the capabilities and the limitations of existing resources that would be tasked with responding to such an event. Matter of fact, it's perfectly understandable again. We want our government to be ready for any contingency. But clearly, As tensions ramp up around the world with nuclear armed states, including North Korea, and don't forget Iran, several someones in government, the Defense Department, FEMA, Department of Homeland Security, Department of Energy, who else needs to be in this? You know? I just about might as well Department of Education. How about the Department of Interior? How about the Department of Health and Human Services? Might as well let everybody in here. Okay? But it is important to note that exercises like this, one, don't just happen. They are scheduled months and sometimes years in advance. So it's not tied to any current event. In fact, Operation Gotham Shield 2017 appears to build on an earlier exercise called Operation Northern Lights. What about J. Helm? They're all building to the same thing. It's called a police state. It's called FEMA camps. It's called the New World Order. Preparing on how to handle mass chaos when they start rounding up those who are standing for the gospel of Jesus Christ. How to react and prepare the chaos. The Bible says that this day is coming, folks. It is coming. It is coming. Absolutely coming. Sugar, no crying. No crying. All right? Seriously. Everybody's crying, but we need to be praying. We're living in the last days. I'll be back with more current world events, how it relates to biblical prophecy. We're living in the last days. Operation Gotham Shield.